with armor.
Josh.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Forgot I was playing a cleric.
No problem,
Let's
man.
see. No problem, man. I'm gonna try to move him, I guess, closer to the actual battle.
You can actually move 30, or you can actually use your action to move double movement. So but you'll forfeit your attack. But you can still, move 60 feet, up to 60 feet.
Yeah, let me check what weapons this dude has. It just has Warhammer.
Some bust out Sacred Flame. Cleric.
Yeah, he has a Sacred Flame. He has Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip. And also and the only thing with Sacred Flame is you don't have to roll a hit to hit. It's basically visual and cast, and it's 1d8 damage, I think. And for weapons...
And they don't get benefit from cover.
Yeah, correct.
He does have to save, though. The enemy has to do a dex save.
Oh, I'm gonna try to hit the pirate with the red coat.
Are you sure about that? I don't think there's a dex save involved.
Yeah, there is. It's a dex save, and if you don't make it, it's 1d8 radiant.
Is it in the description?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna try to hit this guy.
Alright.
So is it just 1d8, or do I add in any modifiers for it?
You don't roll anything. He has to roll a dex save first.
What is your...
Right.
It's based off of the target's wisdom bonus, right? Correct? 10 plus wisdom bonus. I think that's how it works.
Yeah. And spellcasting bonus, if you have the equivalent thing for that.
Let's see.
I think clerics, they get their spellcasting bonus from Holy Symbol, right?
He failed. Actually, he failed by 1. So he is on fire, and roll the 1d8 damage, please. And it's for this pirate right here, right? Directly behind the boat, or the white shirt?
You got 3.
Which one?
Aiming at the guy behind the boat.
Okay, guy behind the boat.
Yeah, the guy with the red coat.
Right, gotcha. Alright. Pirates are up. This first guy, you could, let's see, the first guy is going to engage you, Chris. Second guy is going to move here. Third guy is going to move up. This guy's going to attack you, Chris, and this guy's right behind him. He's going to shimmy past the boat. And what is your armor class, Chris? 17's pretty high, right? 16, 17, somewhere around there.
17.
Oh, okay. The first attack hits from the guy on the white, and you're going to take a whopping 2 points of damage. The second attack is a miss. The other two guys have basically moved, and they are done with their actions. So Rhiannon, you're up. And this other guy's on fire as well, so he's got like an aura to him. Lighten the way.
Sorry, I was just looking to see if I could
You definitely
theoretically
need to do
get
some
two people in
backflips.
one spell.
So we
but
don't have
doesn't
Jeff
look
in
like
this
it.
campaign. So Jeff's the master of all of the backflips and everything.
Curse my small area effect spells at this level. I'm going to. He's within 50 feet, right?
Yep.
And he has no cover bonus, so I'm just gonna shoot him with a frost ray of frost.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool item there, Shadow. Yeah, he's got Radiant Fire on
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
I hit him.
Yeah, you're going for AC 11.
And then I'm gonna stay where I am, I guess.
Okay. Which one did you attack? I'm sorry.
The red one.
Left red or right red?
Left red.
Okay, gotcha. And you do 4. And the speed is reduced. Okay, so that's Ray of Frost, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this first guy is, you can definitely tell he's in bloodied condition. I mean, you guys can actually tell that, seeing that he has a radiant aura around him now. I love that spell. Alright, Aerith, you're up. And you can only use that once, so now you have to have a short rest before you can actually get it back. Aerith, you're up.
Okay. Let's see.
Slow-mo
I'm gonna
uppercut.
slink to right about here.
Okay.
And since I haven't revealed myself yet, would you say I have advantage on an
You're
attack?
definitely going to have advantage because you have been hid the entire time.
Okay, awesome.
So you'll
Then
be able to roll twice and take the best roll.
awesome. I'm going to whip out my crossbow and try to hit the one in the back.
Okay, the leader type that is barking out commands.
Exactly.
Okay. And if I forgot to tell you guys that, my apologies. He is barking out commands. Oh, I almost thought you had a 20. No, you had 1 hit though. Well, you had a hit, so roll your damage. Okay. He's not quite bloodied. Will, you are up, sir.
Alright, what's the penalty for firing the melee combat to hit the guy in the white shirt?
You can, I think you're a little out of range to actually get up to a melee hit. But
No, a range attack. What would be the penalty?
depending on what weapon you're using, there's ranges for each weapon, so...
I was asking if the penalty for firing to melee combat like there's in 3.5.
So what are you gonna do? Throw the sword?
No, fire my longbow.
Well, yeah, you just roll a d20 plus your
Yeah,
dex bonus.
Yeah,
then.
d20 plus dex if you're doing that.
Plus attack bonus since you're a fighter.
Alright. You missed on your attack, and the arrow goes zinging over his head. Now you can also move 30 feet. So do you wish to move 30 feet as well, or are you going to stay in your ground?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I think I can move only 25 from a dwarf.
25.
Okay, 25. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Alright, go ahead and move, and Baron, you're up, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to this part in white, actually, and
Okay.
just attack him with my scimitar.
Alright, you got plenty of room there.
Great thing about halflings.
Alright, hang on.
I think I'm going to get rid of y'all's bars, I think. Nah, I think I'm going to keep it.
I'd keep the bars, but I'd get rid of the names,
Yeah.
if that's a possibility.
No, it's definitely a possibility, that's for sure.
22.
Nice hit.
Dang, almost a crit.
You know, the bad thing about using maps out of a book and a module, they're not at the scale that I normally make my maps, so everything is a little bit more clustered together. So, but we're managing. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What weapon are you using, Josh?
Scimitar.
The scimitar.
Okay, with a
Nice.
scimitar, you get to add your dex bonus, so that's a 7.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, it is a finesse
Since
weapon.
it's a... Yep.
All right, nice hit. This guy is definitely bloodied, and he is definitely wobbly a little bit. Gim, you're up, sir.
Alright, I'm going to make an attack at each of the 2 guys there.
Okay.
One, the white shirt first.
Okay. AC 11. Now, when you attack different targets, do you not lose the bonus? Is that how that works?
No, in order for me to gain the bonus, I have to attack 2 different targets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you attack single, you know, the offhand, if you attack a different target, you don't have a negative modifier to it. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay,
No.
so that should be a hit then. And go ahead and roll damage. Alright, this guy falls down. He collapses.
Okay, and then at second level I gain Slayer Hands, which enables me to attack, as long as I attack a separate target, I can add my ability score to my damage, so if I hit with this I can add that strength bonus.
Okay.
So against the guy in the red. That's a miss.
He parries your blow with his scimitar.
No, you did just disembowel one guy.
Lormar, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to, see.
Actually, I can
Actually,
control Lormar this time. Now that everything's kind of going, I'll let you have a break. I'll go where you were gonna go, and I will attack the red guy here.
And Dave?
on the end. Yes.
Sacred Flame and next, it's a cantrip, so
Yeah,
you
it's
can use that
unlimited
whenever.
casting. Oh, I thought he. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he used Radiant Flame. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, gotcha.
My bad. That's why I was saying I didn't think there was a to hit. Okay, that's why. All right, you were using the cantrip. My bad. All right, old Lormar misses his attack, so the pirates are up now. The first pirate is just going to counter attack Lormar, and Lormar's got a good armor class. He actually hits Lormar.
Fucking 19.
Yeah, hits him good, and he does 7 points of damage to Lormar. Caught him right over the shield, right in his shoulder. Bam, great hit. Alright, the pirate guy is going to make a line for, now that he has seen you, Aerith, he is going to move your in your general direction. You're lucky, because he's just out of your 5-foot reach on his movement. He was like a half a foot outside of that, out of that range. Alright, this guy is going to continue to attack you and probably miss Dwyvern. 13 with a 14, no, he misses. Alright, that's the bad guys, and now Rhiannon, you're up. You'll never take us! Get him, boys! Oh shit, we had one go down already.
Where did he go?
See, he's got like a hook on his hand, man. His name is Hooker.
I think those two are
His name
perfectly
is Hooker.
aligned now for something fun. Okay, I think those two pirates right there are perfectly aligned for some mayhem. I don't know if it's worth using though.
You guys are always going to notice I'm going to have some corny ass names for some NPCs. So I'm just.
Arr, I be hooker.
All right. Well, I gotta. Gotta see if I can get to where I want to go, but
Oh, and all
damn
of
it,
you
I
guys
can't.
in the stream, I just want to
You
let
know
you
you want
guys
to break
know
out
that
the
this is a
magic
separate
mayhem over
game.
there.
Yeah,
From our
they're
Thursday
perfectly
night
like
game
in
with the,
range
the
to
massive
get them both in
storyline
a
and
spell,
everything.
but I can't get in range to do that.
This is a group of guys
Damn
that
it.
I found on Roll20.
You can always bust out the good old standby. Magic missile.
Magic
This is
missile.
our second game, actually.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna take a. I'll just move a little bit closer and use magic missile on the captain.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's probably gonna go down.
Especially since it's an auto hit.
Fuck, man. Magic missiles.
3d4. 3d4 plus 3, I believe. I'm doing it all in one person.
Yep.
+1 per
Wow.
missile.
That's nice.
And you get an additional, what is it, an additional missile or 3 missiles per spell level?
After second level.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, each spell level I use to cast it, I get 1 extra missile.
Alright, he is definitely hurting. And he goes down on one knee, clutching his abdomen area. Because you just hit him in the balls, man, with an orb.
Let's see, should we maybe leave the captain alive and take him hostage?
Yep,
Aerith,
I'm gonna.
you're up.
Yep, I wanna like crunch his face in with the hilt of my rapier to knock him out. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So a 15.
You can
To hit?
actually, yeah, you can actually get up there and grapple him, and you actually subdue him.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright, that is your action for the round. Will, you're up.
Alright, let me see where I can move.
Nobody touch the one with the hook hand. I'm currently intertwined.
I'm gonna fire at that
They
one.
got
with
to
my
me,
bow.
Johnny! Nice hit.
For 6.
Alright. And that was with your bow, correct?
Yes.
So,
And I'm gonna move
Should've made a
towards him.
ranger.
yeah.
Alright. Baron, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to this guy over here and attempt to hit him with my scimitar.
Alright.
Scimitar.
You make a charge, and you step off the dead corpse in front of you, and you just jump off him like one of those 300 jumps with the spear. Yeah, and come down. on
But
his
since he's
back.
a
whole
half,
30
he only jumps
inches.
up to like normal human height.
We'll see. We had a backflip in there as well. So, yeah, it's such a great roll.
Front flip. And I got an 18.
All right, roll that damage. Chances are it's probably gonna go down.
Shit, whoops, I rolled the wrong dice.
No problem.
And add 3 to
this
that.
guy-
'cause I forgot the roll deck.
Yeah, this guy goes. He's down. He goes. And just falls down.
Yeah.
Your scimitar basically gets lodged in his neck area, between his shoulder and his head, and blood.
How would I reach his neck? I hit him in the shin.
Because you
You had
jumped
a
off
you
of
had
the
a
dead
really good
corpse.
jump.
Okay, that works.
All right, Gim, you're up, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move up and attack this guy. First attack. The one at the tip of the boat.
Alright, that's a hit. And you kill him, because he didn't have anything anyway, so... Yeah, he goes down. So basically, the bad guys have been incapacitated, and now you have Hooker. We'll call him Hooker. Hooker is definitely subdued.
I don't know. I liked TJ.
TJ
All right,
Hooker.
I'm going to make my way towards their boat just to make sure there's nothing left.
And then I'm holding on to the. I've got the captain in a headlock with the hand crossbow up against his head.
It seems like
And
it's
I'm
one of
saying-
the other villagers' canoes. So you drag it over.
Well, we did hear they'd been stealing people. It's no wonder that they also stole a boat.
You man
That's
muscle it
true.
right over to the other one there, Gim. With your
Is
dwarvish
there
power.
anything interesting in it?
All right. There appear to be anything else in the boat?
No. There's just a couple oars. There's also a detractable mast, which is actually down. There's no wind going anyway at this time of night. It's probably about 9 o'clock at night.
So these guys had 0 in the boat, except for all 4 of them?
That's all. That's it.
All right. So there's another boat out there.
They
not
had
too far out.
no supplies or anything like that.
So either the hideout's very close or the mothership's very close.
All right. So I'm gonna watch the coast and see if I can spot anything out there. I know it's dark, but you know, if there appears to be anything on the horizon or anything.
Okay, give me a seeing that you're searching. Actually, give me a intelligence check plus your bonus, please. Since you're avidly searching.
I can help with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
everybody can give me a roll if you want. I'll let you know if you see anything. And I'll watch your rolls. Wow, you're so lucky, Rhiannon. God damn you.
If it was a wisdom check to spot or listen, I could have re-rolled it too.
Dude,
Right.
I set the DC so high as well. God damn it.
Oh, obviously can't see shit.
Alright, Rhiannon, you actually see several, I'm gonna say probably about at least 5 miles out. You see sort of like a shimmer, sort of like there's a small lights, maybe candlelight. Your eyes can pick it up pretty good because you are elvish, and but you think that you definitely know that there's something out there, probably a larger vessel, but it's miles off the shore.
All right, then I'll relate that to the group, and it's funny. My little token is actually pointing
Take
directly
me
at
to
it,
your leader.
right, or something like that. No, I'll relate. It seems like there's a ship about 5 miles out.
Yeah, there's just like it's not like a constant light. It's something that you had to look really hard for as you were scanning the horizon, and it was just a flicker here and there. So it's not a constant light. So you could definitely tell something's out there.
What does Hooker know about this light?
Well, he's still knocked out.
I will rouse him.
Let's tie him up first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys take some of your cord and get him all tied up and gag-balled and everything else. Whoa, whoa.
And I splash some ocean water on his face.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright. Old TJ Hooker comes too. What? Oh. We thought you were villagers. You
Yes.
set us up.
Quite spectacularly, I might add. The dwarf had a good idea.
I will tell you nothing.
Oh, you'll talk.
But when they find out that we're not back, you'll be sorry.
Oh, well, we'll just have to pay them a visit as well.
Are they the ones out on the horizon? And he'll point out towards the
I don't
lights.
know what you're talking about.
I shoot him in the foot.
Roll your damage.
You probably hit an artery or something.
Yeah, if he rolls max damage, he probably accidentally kills the guy.
Nope, I rolled a 1.
No, you got a damage bonus as well. Ah!
Damage bonus for a crossbow?
A hand crossbow.
Well, it's a missile item. All missile items get a dex bonus. He is incapacitated.
Good thing we have
He,
cleric, right?
he had 3
Right.
HP left.
God damn it.
And then the cleric just walks over and touches him and brings
He
him back to
fucking
life.
killed him, guys.
Yep, he does have that cantrip.
And
That
he has
is
save.
pretty
He has save from death.
All right, you pray to your god and you bring him back. He's got 1 HP. That's a good cantrip
Oh, that is
Try not to knock him out again.
because he failed his first saving throw.
So he brings him back to life, and then I'm like, now we can do this all day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, we need to search this guy.
Yep. I'm going through his pockets.
He's basically just got a small bag of coins. That's about it. He's got about 15 gold on him. Not much.
Okay. Does he have like any
got
pieces of paper, any notes, a map?
Got some nice threads. He does have a map, but it's basically the map that the main island map. That's what he has.
Okay. Is anything different marked off on it?
There is actually, and I'm switching you guys over to it. Okay, basically they've got a good cartographer that's mapped this actually really accurate to what Chris's map was in his journal from his father. So, but there aren't any islands up here like there is on Chris's map, these 3 islands up here, but this island here that has a lot of emphasis and symbols and writing that is around the island, sort of like notes.
Okay.
Okay. Would they be anything that maybe some of the other folks that have sailing experience would recognize?
Yeah, do I recognize any of the... Like from all my years with Drake?
I keep erasing that. Quit marking up my map.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. Now, what was that? Now I was erasing markings on the map.
Do I recognize the symbols from my
No, you don't.
earlier years of sailing?
You don't. Actually, I will give Aerith. I will actually give you a roll because you have the most experience in seafaring. So I want you to just give me a intelligence check because you are basically scanning it over, and add in your bonus there.
Alright. Not gonna lie to you guys, this probably won't pan out.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to make you roll. You do. I'm going to try to eliminate as many skill rolls as I can. But yes, you notice that this is probably the island. It's sort of like a thieves' cant type of language, but it's actually for pirates instead and seafaring individuals. So you can actually tell that that there is probably a main base of operation here on the island number 7 here. But as for numbers,
Okay.
No, there's nothing like that. It's very vague, but you can actually, decipher the symbols to. That's actually probably where you're going to need to go.
Sounds like that's the direction